Hiya folks, I'm Grim and welcome to Grim Grooves. Today we'll be checking out Imagine, John Lennon's fantastic song covered by Pentatonix, which I'm sure will do it absolute justice, but I cannot wait to hear their version of it, because it's such a fantastic song. But make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, because I've got so much more Pentatonix to check out, as well as so many other a cappella artists. I just checked out Home Free for the first time yesterday, and there's so many more I need to get into. I saw Voice Play has a new song too, so there's always more to check out. But if you'd like to request something, you can request it down in the comments, or if you want it right away, you can do it through Patreon at tier 2. And I've also got a ton of Pentatonix songs over there you can check out if you'd like, and over 100 songs overall on my Patreon. So there's plenty to check out, and it's all just $3 USD. So if you'd like to check that out, there it is for you. But without further ado, let's check out Imagine by Pentatonix.
Imagine there's no heaven.
Damn, Avi.
It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for.
It's interesting the difference in tone in the background when Avi's singing versus when Avi's just doing backup melodies alongside everyone else, the harmonies and the vocalizations, because there's just so much more of a pronounced bass presence. I didn't know that Avi would be in this one, because it's always hard to tell. I never really checked the time frame of when the video was made and stuff like that, but it's just interesting, and I love how they started with him, because his voice was perfect for that beginning start, and he was able to hit those notes perfectly, especially at the end of that bar. Like, absolutely incredible. I mean, Avi's always fantastic, and the rest of the group, like, their voices raising as they do, like, the do-do-do-do. Like, it's really cool. I mean, they're such fantastic performers and stuff like that, and this is such an impactful song that I'm sure they're going to do amazing with it. They already are. I mean, Scott coming in here for the second verse, it's really fantastic.
Nothing to kill or die for. No.
Oh.
And no religion too. Oh, imagine all the people
Harmonies.
living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us.
Ow.
And
Damn.
the world will be as one.
Nice.
We'll be as one.
These little flourishes, especially in Scott's part, he had a lot of really crazy runs in his delivery there, and his sustained notes were just incredible. They always are. I mean, he's just such a talented artist. They all are, of course, but like, Scott just has such a crazy range to be able to go so drastically different in the way that he delivers certain lines and stuff like that. And again, just like the end of the phrase, Scott did it too, the same way that Avi did in the beginning. Just like the little flourish to the end of the phrase at the end of like the bar that he's singing. And he kind of hit those same notes that John Lennon did in his original version. Like, they're trying to stay very strictly kind of close to the original version, with little flourishes, obviously, like the vocalizations and stuff like that, and just little hit bits here and there that are a little bit more distinct for their own version. But they're absolutely nailing like the feeling and the original song's kind of style overall. Just doing an amazing job, and I can't wait to see what Mitch does here, because he's always so talented too. Damn.
You may say I'm a dreamer.
Okay, I go back a few seconds here. That is the most intense harmony that I've ever heard from Pentatonix. Like, each and every member of the group harmonizing together so incredibly there, and kind of a little bit syncopated at the beginning. Like, you'll have different harmonies at different like intervals in time, like one will join like a second later and then the next will join a second later, so they were all harmonizing like a little bit out of time, and then they all kind of merged together to sing at the same moment and harmonize together like that. It was so great. Like, this was such a crazy section. And even before that, I mean, Mitch's section was unbelievable, going into a Kirsty section as well, and they were both just incredible. Like, they're just so talented, and it's just so amazing to hear their spin on a song that's so impactful and so meaningful as this. Like, Imagine is such an important song. Like, it was one of John Lennon's greatest, and I mean, the Beatles are also fantastic, of course, but it was such a distinct and interesting difference from what they normally do and what he normally does, and it's still to this day is as important then as it is now. And the messaging and stuff like that is also important, like just treating everyone equally and kindness and love and all that type of stuff. Like, I believe in all that too, very much so, and they're doing an amazing job with this so far. I can't wait to see how this ends, because this is amazing. Come on, Kim.
You may say I'm a dreamer.
Such a beautiful voice.
But I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us.
It was like a hymn.
And the world will live as one.
Wow. I honestly didn't tear up at all until the harmony between them all. It's just so beautiful and so amazing. Looks like we just got the credits.
Imagine all the people.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a reprise while the Patreon thanks go through, which again, they deserve it 100%. They're such talented artists, every single one of them, and their level of detail and the work that they put in to make these songs what they are, it's always so incredible. Like, it's so mind-blowing how talented they are, and their ability to do all these things is just fantastic. And like, it's mind-blowing. Like, because I've heard, of course, like many of you, I've heard the original version of Imagine so many times, and I've also heard the Imperfect Circle version, which is also fantastic. But this version is very distinct and interesting as well, because it's a cappella, but also because each member of Pentatonix are so incredible in their own right that when they each get featured like this, it just amplifies each section of the song all that much more. It's so interesting to see them just have fun and play around with different compositions and different styles for different moments. Like Mitch, he went a little bit high in certain moments, that his verse there that were a little more distinct than, again, John Lennon's version. But it really added something interesting to this version as well, because it's so distinct and interesting. And then Scott comes in and does a crazy bar, and then Kirsty and Mitch again paired together, and like they all did an amazing job with this song. And it's again such an important song that they kind of had to, in a way. Like, it's easy to mess things up and just go off and do your own thing completely different than what it normally was, but they stayed pretty strictly true to what the original version of the song was, with a little bit of embellishments, like I said, like Mitch's version and stuff like that. But overall, it hit the nail on the head for the style and the original, like the mood and the feeling of the original song, and the way that they harmonized behind, like near the end there. I was saying, like, it was almost like a hymn, because it's like you can hear the reverence in their voice, and the way they chose to make this, it made it feel a little bit like holy, a little bit ethereal, like it's from another realm or something like that. It just added to the beauty of the original song so much, and just amplified the whole thing overall. Like, it was exceptional. It was such a good version. But anyways, thanks for hanging out watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, later days, folks.